Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Kim Jacobs Show. Woo! We are in for a treat today. I have Dr. Lotus Riche from Lotus Riche Ignites Show, and she is in the studio with me today here on the Kim Jacobs Show. How are you, Dr. Lotus?
I am doing very well, Miss Kim, the Balance Doctor. I'm super happy to be on your show today.
Well, I'm so glad to have you. Listen, everyone, as you come into the studio, make sure you grab your virtual seats. Let us know where you're visiting in from. We'd love to know. We've had people in from the Philippines, thanks to you, Dr. Lotus Riche. We've had people in from Africa, you name it, from all over the world that are tuning into the Kim Jacobs Show just to get that little piece of balance, that piece of the puzzle that might be missing in their lives. They're coming right here to the Kim Jacobs Show for that information. So I'm excited about it and I'm honored. So as we get started today, make sure you tag your friends, your family, your coworkers, people you like, people you don't like. It doesn't even matter. Just get some people in the studio so that they can be a part of today's discussion. Let's get this party started. Hi, I'm Kim Jacobs, the Balance Doctor. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. Be sure to subscribe to the Kim Jacobs Show right on YouTube. Turn on your notification bell to all so you never miss a beat. And guess what? Every time you watch, you're going to receive a real relevant and relatable guest that's going to share with you a piece of the puzzle on this journey called life that will help you be able to manage just a little bit smoother. At the end of the day, the Kim Jacobs Show goal is to be able to provide balance to the world, one household at a time.
Kim Jacobs Show. You're watching Kim Jacobs Show.
Yes, it is the Kim Jacobs Show. And as you can see, I have Dr. Lotus Riche from the Lotus Riche Ignite Show. How are you today, Dr. Lotus?
I am fabulous. But you know what, Kim? If
What?
I was any better, it'd be two of me telling two of you the same thing.
I absolutely love you, Dr. Lotus. I just love you.
Love you right back.
What are we talking about today?
So, today we're supposed to be talking about the balance, but I wanted to really play one of my commercials if I could just play a commercial on your show, because I'm happy to be here, but I really got to get my commercial in. So can you play my commercial?
Of course I can play your commercial. Let me go ahead and make that possible. Let's see. Here we go.
All right.
There it is.
Hello and welcome to the Kim Jacobs Show with the Balance Doctor herself, Kim Jacobs. Today she will be interviewing the CEO of Lotus Riche Ignites, Dr. Lotus Riche. But wait, she's not interviewing me. I'm interviewing her. Today is Interview the Interviewer. That's right here on the Kim Jacobs Show.
That is so funny. Okay. So as you can see, I'm getting ready to be in the hot seat, everybody.
That's right.
Let me move myself over. Woo-hoo! Take it away, Dr. Lotus Riche. You're interviewing me today.
Thank you for the switcheroo, and welcome to all of you all around the world to the Kim Jacobs Show. I am Lotus Riche. I'm the host of the Kim Jacobs Show just for today, because today is Interview the Interviewer. Now, she is known as the Balance Doctor, and today we are going to be talking about balance, not just in your life, in your personal life, but in your business life and even in the world. How are you balancing out all the things that's inside? Well, I'm here with the Balance Doctor on her own show. That's right, Miss Kim Jacobs. So let's get right into it. And if you are ready for me to interview the interviewer and you want a little more balance in your life, go ahead and put a number 2 in the comment block below. And let us know as you come in and get in where you fit in, because Miss Kim Jacobs has always got room in her room for you. Let us know where you're coming in from, okay? So we can give you a nice shout out. So, hello, Kim.
Hello.
Welcome to being the interviewer or the interviewee and being in the hot seat.
Yes,
So,
I do feel like I'm in the hot seat. And yes, there are a lot of twos coming in. So
yes, fantastic.
OMG.
So let us know where you're coming in from, because we want to know. So while they're telling us where they're coming in from, Kim, can you tell me, your seat is red, but is it sizzling yet? Is it hot yet?
Already, I'm like, what? I don't even know what you're talking about.
All right. So listen, as people are coming in, folks, I really want to tell you, she doesn't know all the questions that I'm going to ask her.
Yeah, what you're talking about is what? Moses, partner, what are we talking about? Yes, I do have a staff, and I do believe in my abilities to be able to put that staff down and God open up the Red Sea. Is that what we're talking about? Go ahead.
Well, I don't know, but we're going to be opening up some secret sauce on the Kim Jacobs show today. So
I'm not even putting the link. I'm not even going to put the link. Let me put the link, because some
put
people
the
might
link
want to
down
come
there.
in the show.
Put the
And I
link
do
down
also-
there. And I'm getting ready to go all the way in, because you know this how I show up for the show. Because I want to hear every little word.
Okay.
So, those of you that are ready for some secret sauce when it comes to balance, put a number 3 in the comment block below. Put a number 3 in the comment block below if you're ready for some secret sauce. And don't forget, when you come into the show, let us know where you're coming in from, because today, like I said, you see that behind me? It's called Interview the Interviewer on the Kim Jacobs Show. So we're going to get right into it. So Kim, are you ready for the first question?
Yes, I am. Go ahead, Dr. Lotus.
Okay, so wait. Let me get my notepad, because you know I say note takers are money makers. So if you're trying to get your life in balance, get ready to take some notes from the balance doctor herself. So balance doctor.
Yes.
We're talking about balance today, and the first question in balance is, a lot of us are out of balance because of where we come from, because sometimes we think where we come from dictates where we're going to, but we know that that's not always true. Right. So can you please share with us about your childhood, how you grew up, and what brought you to the wonderful, brilliant you that you are today?
Wow. Okay. Yes. I actually came, Dr. Lotus, from very humble beginnings. And when I say humble, I'm saying I grew up in a place that was extremely impoverished and low income. It was a housing project that people knew as, they called it the bottom. And so really it was Ridley Circle in Newport News, Virginia. So all of my 757s, y'all know what I'm talking about. 757. If you are from that area, definitely know what I'm talking about. I grew up at the bottom, and growing up at the bottom is something that you can never let that leave your mind. Yes. Because when you are labeled as the person that lives in the bottom, your grocery stores in your community are called B-low, not buy low, not the fancy buy low that everybody talks about, but B-low.
Yes.
BE-LO is where I shopped for our groceries with my mom. And I mean, you couldn't go any further in the neighborhood down except to the James River or whatever was right down near the bottom. I'm telling you, growing up in that environment and having people that in the community, though, we were like a close knit community. So everyone looked out for each other. So no, I didn't feel like I was lacking in any way, even though I knew I was poor financially. But I had a mom that instilled in me that, Kim, you can be anything that you want to believe. If you can believe it in your heart and you can conjure it up in your mind, you can achieve that thing. And so where people say, believe it and achieve it, I was already taught that back in my younger years when my single mom was raising me and she was telling me, sweetheart, you got this. You can do anything. She put me in pageants and we would go out and talk to the neighbors and ask for sponsorships. I used to get hand-me-down jeans and hand-me-down clothing from like Miss Wilhelmina and Miss Margaret Blackwell, Oscar De La Rente, Jordache. So I never knew that I was straight up poor. I thought I was rocking, but it was a bunch of hand-me-down things. Right. So for me, it was very humble beginnings, but my mom made me believe that I could do anything. Awesome. And I was a leader because of it. So I was a senior class president in my high school and different things that I did. I just believed that I was a leader. I believed it because of my mom instilling that in me.
And it's often said what a man or a woman thinketh, so is he or she.
Yes.
And so your mother instilled in you the thought that you were a leader. So you created a leader.
I
within
created it.
yourself.
Yes, God created
You know?
that in me.
So yeah, and that leadership starts from the inside out. A lot of people say leaders are made, but you have to have the intestinal fortitude really to be molded into the leader. And so your mom helped you to have that intestinal fortitude. So check this out, folks. We're going to take a quick pause for the cause because we have Snow Legal. We're going to take a pause for the cause because when we're doing this Snow Legal, I want you to chime in. And if you have come from humble beginnings and you resonate with the Balance Doctor, I want you to put in number 4 in the comment block below. 4 in the comment block below. And you could also say humble beginnings. So also, let us just say that the views expressed by the guests
Let me put that
on
in
this show, on the Kim Jacobs show, do not always reflect the stance of the show. But right now, she's not standing. She's sitting in the hot seat. And so we just want to let you know that's our disclaimer. So we putting it out. But right now, we get ready to take a pause for the cause for one of our sponsors here at the Kim Jacobs show, Snow Legal.
I'm attorney Kenneth D. Snow, and at the Snow Legal Group, justice is our job.
For more than 20 years, Attorney Snow has been fighting for justice and winning cases in the Carolinas by providing aggressive representation in criminal defense, domestic violence, family law, serious injury, and wrongful death. If you've been injured or lost a loved one in an accident, including tractor trailer or rideshare, you need the Snow Legal Group by your side, fighting for justice and fighting for you. Visit snowlegal.com. Call 704-358-0026 for a free virtual consultation. Located at 6827 Fairview Road, Suite D, inside.
You are back at the Kim Jacobs show, but today it's Interview the Interviewer. That's right. That's right. Interview the Interviewer. So we have surprised the world because the Balance Doctor, Kim Jacobs, is in the interviewee seat. And so we are super happy to have you here. If you haven't yet, put your 4s in the comment block below if you resonate with what the Balance Doctor has said, because humble beginnings really lead to great things, as with I'm here today with the Balance Doctor. So the next question, and I know your seat is hot. I was actually looking for one of my fans, right? But you know, when you in church, if you don't have a fan, you use whatever is possible. So I'm gonna just fan you. In the book I was reading this morning, it says the courage to follow your dreams. So I'm gonna just fan your seat with the book. Okay, good. There we go. So I want to thank you for sharing that with us. Your transparency is amazing because a lot of people don't want to share that. And Allison Skeet said, hand-me-downs don't disqualify us from being future leaders. It builds the humility that makes great leaders. And that's true. So thank you, Allison, for sharing that with us. And Charles Jacobs said 757. The bottom started from the bottom. Now you're up here on the top. Started from the bottom. Now you're up to the top. So, you know, y'all got, hey, this is what I do. So Ken says this show is great. Ken's is coming all the way from Philippines. So we happy to see you, Ken. Thank you. Make sure you like, share, start a watch party. Like, share, and start a watch party. Run and tell somebody that Kim Jacobs, the Balance Doctor, is being interviewed all the way from 757. Miss Ella Spratley, how you doing? Miss Ella Spratley, I'm Lotus Riche of the Lotus Riche Ignite show. I want to invite you to my show so we can get the secret sauce on Miss Kim Jacobs. We want you to come on the show. So that's right, y'all. That's right. I'm asking her mom to come on the show to talk about her daughter because Kim loved her mom. I'm going to tell you that right now. Kim and I have had long talks, and she talks about how she loves her mom, how her mom has empowered her. And even with the humble beginnings, she inspired her to be a great leader. And that's one of the reasons why I believe that Kim is leading in what she does in her life. So talking about that, I want to ask you, what inspired you to host a show?
Okay.
No, we're going to stay right there in that moment because I love my mom too. And I know without our mothers and our fathers and our families to support us, we wouldn't be what we are.
You have no idea. There are so many people in the neighborhood and different places throughout the community that were able to hang out and sleep over at their boyfriends' houses and different things. And my mom was not having it. She was like, girl, look here, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You're gonna have your tail in this house before it get dark. I'm running through the neighborhood trying to figure out how to get in the house before it get dark. And if I was late for any reason, she gave me a quarter, and I used to put it in the quarter phone, and I would say, Mom, I'm 5 minutes or whatever. I had to be very accountable. So she taught me the importance of being accountable at a very young age, and that I wasn't going to just be allowed to just do any old thing. And that helped me develop even more as a person. So, and
that's what we have in common. But, you know, maybe I'm a little older than you because back then we had dimes that went in the phone and you had to have dimes or quarters with you to make that call. Now, I want some secret sauce on Mother Spratley. Did she say, Kim, don't let the street light catch you?
She definitely said that. And she also, well, I will tell you, one time I used to talk back, you know, I say some things. I was a really great child as far as being obedient to my mom. Yes. But every once in a while I would smack my lips or be like, hold on, my mama, you know, or something like that. Oh. And so one time, here's a secret sauce. My mom is nice as she can be. But one time she bopped me in my lip, right? And I was like, I think I feel good. And she was like, well, you're not going to keep sucking your teeth every time I tell you something to do. I was like, huh? I am a very obedient woman. I cannot believe you just busted my lip. Like, pop, pop, pop. I promise I never talked back after that, even to this day.
Well, so. Mother Spratley did the wise thing, because back in the day, you would get a myriad of things. You would get a book thrown at you. You would get a lotion bottle thrown at you. If they was drinking water, they'd be, wait, I know she, wait a minute.
You know what? Another thing my mom did too was, because I was an avid reader. I mean, I read Judy Blume, you know, Beverly Clear, all of these. I read every book, and I was a young author in a young authors conference because she would set me up for those things. Yes. One thing that she did too was she would take my book stand out of my bedroom and say, okay. And when she was giving me a punishment, I was like, what is this, human torture? Don't take my books. I need those. I don't care about TV. I don't care about different things. I care about the books. Give my books. But
that's anyway, right. Because she knew reading is fundamental, because reading can help you escape the most dire of situations if you allow yourself to have fun with reading. And see, that's what all profound leaders know.
Right.
Okay. We have to go inside the book to get the knowledge, because once we get it, it belongs to us and no one can take it away. It's what what someone once said, you know, to Jesus, you know, God, I have hidden your words upon the tablets of my heart, so that I might not sin against thee. And, you know, it's the same with books. When you read the books, you get a wealth of knowledge that you put into your heart and your mind, and they help to carry you. And I think the book that you was reading mostly is the Mother Spratley book.
Yeah, that's the book.
So that you may not sin against her. Okay. So thank you, Mother Spratley.
Let me not leave my dad out too, Lotus, if I can. My dad, even though my mom and dad, they were divorced when I was growing up, my dad was still local right in town. Yeah. And I used to always be like, man, you know, I'm your daughter. I'm right here. I could see him walking down the street and stuff. I was like, this man, don't. So I really wanted to go over and beyond to prove to him that I was a good daughter per se. Yes. And that was another reason that I really would strive for leadership and things. But nobody knows this. And I'll tell you today that my dad.
What? Secret sauce.
You want me to say it?
Say it.
Okay. So this is about Bishop Elijah Jackson, and Bishop Elijah T. Jackson, who is now in the Florida area, and he is a bishop and doing quite well with him and his lovely wife, Miss Ann. But back in the day, and I'm sure he doesn't mind me telling this because he's told it himself, he used to be in this local bar. And my mom didn't even know this, but I would go to the local bar and sit beside my dad. And I would just kind of like do a motivational, it's called a motivational speech, but I didn't realize it at the time. And I was like, Dad, I believe in you. You can do this. You can get beyond what's happening, because he would drink and he was involved in some things with drugs and stuff. But I was like, I believe in you. I love you. You inspire me. You got this. You got this. Yes. Well, fast forward, because we only have a short period of time on this show. Now he talks about when at one point when he was left for dead, pretty much, and his mom stepped in, got him life flighted to Florida. His life changed. God cleaned him up. He's now a bishop and doing tremendous works. He has a street evangelism ministry. So you could go outside of his church and there are every bit of 1,000 people lined up on buckets, sitting out in the street. His headphone, his speaker phones in his church go out to the community, right? Because I don't want to leave my dad out, because I think it's so important to know that we don't know when people go through different phases in their lives, God still puts something inside of us to be that person to support them on their journey. And he shares how important that part of our journey was together and helping him become who he is ultimately today. So go ahead.
And that, even as a young girl, you were learning balance and how to add that balance, because he needed to hear what God had given you to say to help him reach that balance. And I would even venture to think that somewhere in all of his journey, he kept hearing little Kimmy's voice saying, hey, Allison, daddy's girl. That's right. He kept hearing little Kimmy's voice saying, hey, daddy, you got this. You can do it. Hey, Miss Shirley Murphy from Nigeria, Africa. Hello, powerful ladies. And so this is some more secret sauce that I'm going to give all of you. Kim's father's first name is Elijah, and my father's first name is Elijah. Now, Kim didn't know that. Yes. And my father is gone on to his next level of existence, but they both dealt with some of the same challenges from what I hear. My father was a Muslim minister. He had concerns in his life as well. But this is about Kim. So now we're going to put her back in the hot seat. And I want to thank you for sharing that about your dad, because you also shared with me how much you love your dad when we talked in private, and your stepmom, and that you thought that he's doing a great job as a bishop, and you really learned a lot from his journey as well. So that's great. And that's a great part of a leader, and having balance too, because you see the journey of other people and you don't take it personal. So I like that. So write that down, folks. If you see someone having their journey, you can help them on their journey, because it'll help you on your journey, and don't take it personal. And Allison said, God assures us that we can trust and believe in him. We are precious, not worthless. Pow. Thanks, Allison. So how did you really become a host of your show? What drove you to it, and what made you know that you could do it? So that's 3 questions. Go ahead.
Okay, 3 questions in one, right?
That's right.
So back when I was a teenager, I used to watch the Phil Donahue show and Oprah Winfrey show. And so when Oprah would come on, or Phil, but mainly Oprah, because I could resonate with her because she was African American woman. And I was like, look at this chick. And she had big hair. I had really big hair too. And I would literally mute the television and I would read the closed captioning. So everything that she said, I would say it. I would say, okay, guess what, y'all? Today coming to the stage is my girlfriend, Gail, and she's going to be right with us right after this break. Okay, y'all, listen, you don't want to miss this episode. I would just like emulate everything that Oprah said. And she inspired me so much because I felt like she was the heart of America and going out and encouraging people and telling people they could do it. And you got this, and high fives, and you get a car, you get a car. When she got money, she blessed everybody. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like a dream come true for me. So that's how it started for me. And then I can tell you where it actually became a reality. Do you want me to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Only with your permission, Dr.
Yeah.
Lotus.
And you know, I'm running the show today on the Kim Jacobs show because it's interview to interviewer for those of you that just came on. And so Kim want to know if she could share that. So if y'all want her to share that, put it number 6. We're going to keep it 757. Put it number 7 in the comment block below. Put it number 7 and then a 5 and then a 7. 757 in the comment block below. I just confused everybody, didn't I?
I realized.
So Kim's gonna share that, and then we're gonna take a pause for the cause. All right, Angie know what to do. She know how to come in. Angie, thank you so much, Angie. So Kim's gonna share that, and then we're gonna take a pause for the cause because we've got one of our sponsors, Pop-Up Shop. We gotta, pause for the cause. But Kim, please go ahead and share that with us. We want to know the secret sauce on that. All in your business.
Okay. So what happened was I was a part of a networking organization called eWomen Network, and they did this thing called speed networking. And so in 1 minute or less, each of the 8 people in the circle had to say what your goal and your dream is. What do you need from us within the next 30 days so that we can help you make that dream a reality? And all of us would write down and come up with solutions for that person. It was not about us. It was about sharing with other people. And so what I would do is I told them that my goal ultimately, which I had never put it out in the whole world because I was in pharmaceutical sales. I've been traveling the country with Les Brown, doing this whole training, how to start and succeed in the seminar business, telling your story. And we were traveling nationally doing that. I was like, okay, I'm enjoying. And I was free car, working in the physician world and all of that stuff with the pharmaceuticals. But I said, okay, let me just put it out here. I really, really, really want to be a talk show host. And it would be a dream come true for me. Well, one of the ladies in that circle, she said, meet me for coffee. And I met her that same week for coffee. And she took me somewhere. I was like, well, where are we going? I don't know you like that really, but it's okay. Where we going? So, and then when we pulled up, it was an abandoned old warehouse, this huge studio that I was like, this is like Castle Grayskull. Look at this beautiful facility. But it was an abandoned building. And inside there were 25 people, lights, cameras, cords everywhere. I was like, whoa. And then there was one chair, a blank seat, Dr. Lotus. And they were like, you know what? We are the crew. We're looking for the talent. Please sit down in the seat and act like you're a talk show host and literally do it as if you are not doing it for the first show, but you're doing it as if it's your 100th episode. So I was like, okay. So anyway, I sat down. I didn't know what was going to come of it, but I said, okay. Hi, I'm Kim Jacobs, and welcome to Daily Balance with Kim Jacobs. I'm your host today, and today we're bringing balance to the world, one household at a time. Today's guest is Mother Love. Now, Mother Love is going to be talking to us about how twice the sugar can end you with diabetes. Blah, 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 blah. And I just went on and on and on. Bottom line is, they ended up bringing me on as the talent, and together we came to form a show called Daily Balance with Kim Jacobs. And the show went to air on PBS for 3 seasons and on the Word Network. And then I became the balance expert on NBC Charlotte Today show. And I was just like, wow, all of this. And guess where I was, Dr. Lotus? I was at the old Jim and Tammy Faye Baker studio in Fort Mill, South Carolina. Had no idea that that's what it was when I pulled up. But that's
amazing. Amazing. So with that being said, we're going to go to pay a little bill around the house. We're going to give some homage to the pop-up shop, and we'll be right back.
Okay, so this pop-up shop, everyone, I actually went and participated in an event, and I promised that this week I would officially give a shout out to all of the businesses that were there. So this is Radiance by Kai. Her phone number is 980-323-2750, and it's at Radiance by Kai. She has beard oils, beard creams, you name it. It's some really great products. And again, these are small businesses that I would love for you all to support. Let them know that the Kim Jacobs Show did send you their way. And I'll share with you how you can stay connected with the Kim Jacobs Show.
That's right. You're here at the Kim Jacobs Show, Interviewing the Interviewer, where Kim Jacobs is being interviewed by Dr. Lotus Riche from the Lotus Riche Ignite Show. Welcome to the show, and don't forget to go to Radiance by Kai. Contact Radiance by Kai at Radiance by Kai. All right.
Awesome. And Dr. Lotus, you're a great host. I can't wait because just so everybody knows, tonight at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be interviewing Lotus Riche on the Dr. Lotus Riche Ignites show. So make sure you watch her be in the hot seat this evening.
Exactly. So let's get back into a couple more questions. I know we only got a few more minutes, but I got to go here. Let's talk about balance.
Okay.
You are the balance doctor. Okay. And so I know in life, there's a lot of things that happen in our lives that kind of unbalance us. And I know that you are the mother of 5 beautiful children. Okay. And I know you are the beautiful, hardworking wife of Mr. Jacobs. And I just want you to tell us a little bit more, if you would, about your family, because I know one thing about you. Family is everything to you. The first time we met, you shared with me from your heart space about your family, about how important family is, about the little quirks of each of your children. I've got to meet some of your children virtually, and they actually looked at some of my work and gave us a thumbs up or said, hey, could you tweak this or could you tweak that? Leaders in the making, staying in balance. So share with us a little bit about your children first, and then maybe about your husband. I know you've been married since Dirt was created. No, did I just say that? All right. So anyway, I know like over 20 years. So go ahead, Kim, tell us about that.
Okay. First of all, let's see. I'll start with my husband, because I think that it's important that everyone knows that I've been with one man, one person since I'm 18 years old. I'm 50 now.
Yes.
And that is a major thing to be able to say, in my opinion, because
50 fabulous and fine.
Thank you. But it's a gift from God to be able to have exclusivity with someone. And I'm honored and have been very honored to go on this journey with Frank Jacobs, and have been his wife for 27 years. And along the journey, he's taken me around the world. He's showered me with flowers, you name it. He's gone to great extremes to expose me to so many different positive things in my life. And there are times in our journey that we haven't had such high moments at all. And it's been like, oh, we at this phase? Oh, okay. And things have happened along our journey that have been like earth shattering for me as well. And so what I always tell people from a marriage perspective is that God holds me accountable for my response and my role in the situation. I can never change anybody else. You can never change anybody else. And I really hope that that's a takeaway that you can apply to your lives. I don't ever want anyone to lose hope in Jesus Christ for anything associated with me. And so I don't look at what happens that my husband did or said or whatever. I always look at it, Kim, what is going to be your behavior in this situation? What can people that are still watching your life at this phase of your life glean from them being able to still see Jesus Christ magnified and exalted through your behavior? And so that's very important to me, extremely important to me. So I don't ever in any aspect of our lives or our journey bash my husband. I don't talk down about him in any way to anybody, because I only want the light of Jesus to shine through him and through me. And so sometimes you'll notice at different phases throughout our journey that I'm a little more silent than others. And that's because I want to always be very careful as to how my story that I share impacts anybody else that's a part of my family or my friend circle. Just because, yes, I want to be transparent and tell everything about stuff, I'm always careful to know that my transparency may not be the transparency that for the other people that I may be talking about at that phase of my journey or my story. So as you're sharing your story with people, be mindful that number one, you can change no one.
Exactly.
You can only do what God is requiring you to do. And that's what I do, is what he requires me to do.
Exactly.
Okay. And be grateful for the blessings that God has put in your life. And between date nights, I can't even imagine the biggest gift of all that my husband blessed me with is these people right here.
Yeah.
These people right there. That is the biggest blessing that God could ever bless me with through our union. And I'll never, ever forget those memories that we've shared in that regard. Okay. So as far as
hold up, you know, I'm about to stop you.
Okay.
you know how Lolo do. So what I'm hearing is through the storm and through the rain, you still must seek balance.
Through every test and trial and tribulation, through everything that you experience or I've experienced, I can't speak for anybody else, through everything I've experienced on my journey, I am accountable to God for the outcome of what I do on behalf of his word. And the reason I say that is because sometimes I'll show you this. Sometimes people may never pick up a Bible and read every page in here. Even though I have a lot of tabs and stuff, I really study this thing. I love the word. Okay. But some people may never read this. And if that's the case, they should still be able to look at Kim Jacobs, at my life.
Yes.
And they should still be able to see a ray of hope, a ray of sunshine, a ray of I got this. And even in moments that it looks like I don't have it, God got it. Yep. And he's the author and the finisher of my faith. And he's never going to let anything be on me that I can't bear or handle. And simply, some things are tests and trials and tribulations and seasons that we go through in our lives. And so that's what I want people to know.
And thank you, Kim, for sharing that. Because your heartfeltness, and we're not even talking about just transparency. Transparency is impactful story. Thank you, Miss Cassandra Williams Davis. I appreciate you. Vicky Linnell Evans, exclusivity is so important. You are truly blessed. Yes, being exclusive is stellar. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Miss Patricia Lofton.
Wait. Mother Patricia Lofton is the state supervisor of women for the Church of God in Christ in the North Carolina second jurisdiction. I know you host them, but you don't know Mother Patricia Lofton, so I got to chime in there.
Mother Patricia Lofton, Miss Kim, the balance doctor, just let us know who you are. And I'm so happy to have you on the show, but I'm about to put Miss Kim Jacobs back to work. Let's go back to Mother Lofton. Yeah, y'all, you know, I'm the host today. I'm the host. Let's go back to Mother Lofton. Tell us who she is again.
Okay. Mother Lofton is the state supervisor of women. That's a position that's appointed by our jurisdictional prelate, our Bishop Stenneth Emmanuel Powell Sr. He gets to choose one woman within all of the entire jurisdiction to manage and kind of supervise and oversee and guide all of the women within the department. And Mother Patricia Lofton serves in that particular role. And so she is the state supervisor of women for the North Carolina second jurisdiction of the Church of God in Christ.
And so we're going to talk about, leave Mother Lofton up there, please. We're going to talk about balance right here because we're with the balance doctor. And with you sharing your story, you went beyond transparent. You went to the heart space and to the spirit space that God has given you. And Mother Patricia Lofton said, God bless you, Kim. Your story is amazing. And so there are women all over the world in high power and medium levels of power and in lower levels of power all over the world that resonate with your story. And I wanted to stop and take a moment because we have to stop in the moment of life when God gives us the opportunity. We have to move in the opportunity of the opportunity. So this is an opportunity for all of you out there who's ever gone through something hurtful, even in your married life or in your life with your companion, to know, as Kim said, there is hope. And this is what I challenge everybody to do. you don't have to look as bad as the hell that you're going through. And that's the message that I got from Kim in what she just said. Because I'm interviewing the interviewer, okay? She's giving us some secret sauce to help us be balanced. So when you're going through, it's all right. Go through. It's okay to have a great mentor and a teacher so that you can restore balance. So write that down, because note takers are money makers and note takers are change makers. So Kim, thank you for sharing Mother Laughlin's comment, and thank you, Miss Laughlin, for letting us know that. And Kim, you picked up the Bible because I know you believe in the Word of God, and I have my Bible here as well. But I'm gonna also reach to another book, and the book is The Courage to Follow Your Dreams by Ann Platts. Okay, and I got this book. Alana Shepherd from the Shepherd Center in Atlanta, Georgia. This book, I believe, was gifted to her by Miss Platts. It's signed to her, but I now have the book. And so I was reading this morning, and in this book, it talks about carnations and what they mean. And y'all know I'm a Lotus, right? But I'm gonna speak to you from this book very briefly. It says, crowns follow the royal line or are granted as a result of superior service. The woman of royalty understands her mission and the boundaries of her kingdom. Understands her mission and the boundaries of her kingdom. She understands those boundaries. I'm just adding something here. But
Right.
she doesn't have to live totally in those boundaries. Why? Because as she thinks, so shall she is. Okay. So she does above and beyond the boundaries of life. Okay.
Yeah.
So back to this. She is equipped to do her duty. Strength and courage are her badges of honor. She holds her head high, pressing toward the goal. This woman of honor will risk her life for the cause and for others. She will be guided by a greater vision, using nonviolent weapons of spiritual warfare to protect those under her care.
Yes, that pretty
And
much
so
is it.
I thought of you this morning when I read this portion of the book, and I wanted to gift that to you because even in the middle of the middle, you are still staying in balance. And so we're going to wrap up the show real soon. But before we wrap up the show, I have to ask you this. What advice would you give other women that may be going through pains and trials, that may be from the bottom, rising to the top? What would you tell them to propel them to their greatness?
Well, what I would tell people is that we are not our circumstances. That circumstances and situations, they happen to every person in life, regardless of what our spiritual beliefs are, regardless of what our status, our nationality, our race, it doesn't matter. Things and circumstances and situations will come upon our lives. And that's from the Bible perspective, which is what I live by as my blueprint. Those are just simply nothing's new under the sun, under the heavens. We're going to go through some extreme seasons in our lives, things that look like, okay, this is a time to plant. This is a time to pluck. This is a time to, to gather. And this is a time to scatter. It's going to be different seasons and seasons that are extreme in our lives, which makes us look like we are out of balance, out of sync. But in fact, we're right in the will of God because he already knows, because he's predestined some things that's going to happen in our lives. And he already knows before we were even formed in our mother's womb, who we would ultimately be. So we're going through this journey, and some of the things that's happening along this journey make us look like we're out of sync. We're like, uh-oh, now I know she ain't the balance doctor whenever she's going through this. Yes, I'm still the balance doctor because God is guiding my journey. He's ordering my steps, and I trust him in every aspect of my life with everything that happens in my life because he's the author and the finisher of my faith. So my advice to everyone is to hang your hat, your soul, your heart on something that's bigger than you. In my case, it's Jesus Christ. And I believe that nothing happens in my life that he hasn't allowed or that he has not ordained for whatever the reason.
Yes.
And this too, it shall pass.
And let me say this, Kim, and those of you that's out there, if you resonate with this, I want you to put a 575, right? Because it's backwards is 757, right? I want you to put that a 575. Y'all know what I mean. Or put a 757. You know what I'm talking about.
757, y'all.
I'm talking about 757.
You can tell you're not Ray and the boys in front of 7-Eleven.
I know. 757. Y'all put that in the comment. But if you resonate with what she said, is that a lot of people think that because you're the balance doctor, sometimes life doesn't get out of balance for you. But life does. Thank you.
People
Life
put
does
all kind of
get out of
numbers. This is
balance.
funny. They like
757.
657 222.
I love it. Mackenzie, Joe Fell putting it in there. That's what I'm talking about. It don't matter how you get it in there. Just like get it in there. Get it when you fit in. So what I'm saying is a lot of times you have to get out of balance to actually share the excellence of maneuvering back to balance. And I saw Pamela Luhing there. Love these two incredible women. Great interview, Lotus Riche, the Kim Jacobs Show. Thank you for sharing your wisdom and light. And that's Pamela Luhing. She's a phenomenal lady. And this is her planner, the Powerhouse Woman in Motion. If you don't have that planner, get your planner. I know this is Kim's show, but Kim held it up. So, I got to do what I got to do. Get that planner by Pamela Luhing. You will be happy that you did. Pamela Luhing is a powerhouse in motion, and you can be too.
Can I say that, Dr. Lotus, right quick?
Of course.
I recommend that any women that are watching this, or men, it doesn't matter, get yourself a good planner so that you can be able to track what's happening. For me, if I don't write it down, and even if you can't afford different planners, I don't care if you go to the dollar store and get a little notebook. I have all kinds of tools that I use to be able to apply some of the things that I teach. So I don't just teach these things to you. I literally go in and I compartmentalize different time frames of what I'm going to do to maximize the gifts and the talents that God gave me so that I can apply those things. If you don't write it down, I don't know how we can actually do it. And I'm huge on saving time, Dr. Lotus. So anything to save some time, like I'll give you another example. I know when I finish
the sneakers on.
Huh?
You got your sneakers on?
Yeah, I don't play because
I'm going to walk into
I need to save my time. So right now, yes, I'm dressed up from the top, but down at the bottom, I got my socks, my sneakers, and my workout stuff on because that's a time saver for me. That's 2 or 3 minutes of time that I save.
Exactly. So, and Pamela Luhing always says, plan your work and work your plan.
That's right.
So with that being said, I would say plan to be in balance and know that when your life gets out of balance, the excellence of it all that makes you majestic and brilliant is how you come through the hell that you're going to. That's right. And bring your life back into balance. And if you don't know how to bring your life into balance, here's the balance doctor. She has real stories, real situations, heartbreaking and joyful. And she can share them with you on her one-on-one coaching. She's got 2 best-selling books on Amazon. You need to go to Amazon and grab those. And not only that, she can help you if you need coaching of any kind. She can give you coaching services, 4 one-hour coaching services for you. And she also does an 8-week online class. And she offers that to everyone around the world. So it doesn't matter if you're in Australia, New Zealand, Zimbabwe, or Mexico. She is here for you to help you get back in balance. Because after all, being out of balance helps us appreciate being in balance. So, Balance Doctor, thank you so much for letting us turn the tables on you today. And I want to thank all of the folks who sponsor the show, Snow Legal Group. Make sure you contact the Snow Legal Group and you can reach out to them at 704-358-0026 or info@snowlegal.com. Reach out to them because after all, you never know what you need to know about your legal. And reach out to Radiance by Con. Kai, Radiance by Kai, 980-323-2750. Radiance by Kai. And also, don't let us forget, right here at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, make sure you tune in to the Kim Jacobs Show, where she is always helping people get in balance. So I think I've done my job. Y'all, I'm about to
Well, I
be
didn't get to talk about my
tonight.
children. Can I talk about my
Yeah,
kids?
you didn't talk about the kids. Let's talk about
No, I
the
want to talk
children.
about my children.
Let's
We
talk
still
about
have
the
10
children.
minutes here on the
All
show.
right, fantastic. I didn't know, y'all, if she was gonna let me go that long, because even though I'm the show host, she's still in control. This is our platform, so I got to be humble. So let's talk about the children, please.
Okay, let me put my children back up.
Yes.
This is our family, and as you can see,
Go from left to right. Tell us who they are.
Okay, I'm gonna start over here. Can you see this error? Well, okay, anyway, over to the far end is Ivan. Let me put Ivan up. Ivan Jacobs. And Ivan he actually has a goal to be the first NFL player. I'm gonna put it down, but I'll just talk about each of my children. Let me do that. Okay. Let me start with Ivan, because Ivan has a goal to be the first NFL player that has cystic fibrosis. He found out at 17 years old that he was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis, and it kind of threw him into a frenzy, because he was not expecting to get that diagnosis. And so he's gone all in to beat the theory that anybody that has any level of disabilities could be limited. And he wants to be the first African American to play NFL. And he's doing his darndest to be in preparation for that. He's in college at UNC Charlotte and plans to play football there as well. And he's an honor roll student, has received numerous scholarships under Sean Hall's guidance with All Roads Education. She helps him get scholarships all the time. And he's just a wonderful young man who has business ideas. And I'm excited. I'm excited about his future and what God is doing in his life. Then you all got the opportunity to meet Jeremiah. Jeremiah, he wants to be an actor. We've gotten some great calls, just so you guys know. He will have an agent for actual acting, and he will have an agent for modeling, and he has some connections through some people that are connecting us with them today. He doesn't even know that today he's going to be moving forward with signing some things, and I am so excited about his future.
Awesome.
That means a lot to me. One thing, just so you can walk away with some tips, one thing that we do is every week we have a family meeting. From a balance perspective, I like to help people with this. We have a family meeting, and whatever book my children they're reading, they officially share 10 pages of that book with everyone at the table. And we each glean from what it is that they learned from the books that they're reading. And then we share with them what we're reading as well. And it just makes, when I say it makes a tremendous difference, the knowledge that we're learning and how we can apply it, it makes a difference with your family. Another thing that I do with my children, and this is something that Frank and I've talked about over the many years, we do individual family planning. So we individually come up with where the weakness is with our children, and we customize a plan to provide tools and resources to help them get better in that area. If it's confidence, then we'll put them in classes or acting or whatever it is, so that they can overcome that issue that they may be experiencing. So from a balance perspective, make sure you apply some of those tips too. And Jayla is, right now, she does animation. She has a YouTube channel called Wonder Beast, and she has, I think, 102 subscribers right now. But she animates everything on her screen. She does gardening. She also wants to be an exotic animal vet, and she's writing a book right now, a fantasy novel. And the book, already she's written 7 chapters. This is just crazy how brilliant and masterful these young people are that are blessed of my seed. And I feel like I'm a blessed woman. And my son, Frankie, is 23 years old. He is, the best way I can describe it is like how you see Bill Gates and different people.
Yes.
He's that Bill Gates kind of guy. And he's an entrepreneur, mastermind at e-commerce and online agencies. And these children love me and my husband. They love Frank, and they love us, and they want to be a blessing, not only to us, they want to be a blessing to the world and to help other people. So that's my children that are here on this earth. My son, Gabriel, everyone knows too, that watches the show. One of my children passed away, and he had a heart defect that we didn't even know existed. So please, everyone, get your children's heart checked, because the only way to detect the heart defect is through an ultrasound. And it's something that can be corrected and reversed, but we didn't even know it existed. So where you hear news people say, or not news people, but sports figures and stuff, and they say, oh, kids need to speak up when they're feeling faint. And he didn't feel anything. He didn't know until sudden cardiac death occurred. So please, some people's lives have been saved just because of the story we've shared about Gabriel. So go get your heart checked.
Yep. Get your heart checked, because, Kim, right now, my family member is going through that. She had a heart defect where there's like a cord or something within the body that's wrapped around her heart. And it happened at birth. But now in her late 50s, it's like the doctors are like, we don't want to touch you, or we can, but the surgery is is too risky. And so please get your heart checked, as Kim said. But also, Kim, I wanted to share, if you would share this on the screen, the book where people can go, because you have something called Extreme Balance Makeover that people really need to know about, because it's critically important. Kim Jacobs is the author of the Extreme Balance Makeover. There's always going to be a time in our lives when we are simply out of sync. So Extreme Balance Makeover is your personal guide to a better balanced life. It is a cheat sheet, so to speak, that shows you how to have the life you've always wanted, but can't seem to grasp it. So go ahead and grab it. And there is the link right there, thebalancedoctor.tv/books. Grab it right there, thebalancedoctor.tv/books. Extreme Balance Makeover.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you so much, Lotus. I mean, you're an incredible host. For all of you that enjoyed Dr. Lotus Riche actually hosting today's show, please make sure you put red hot.
Red hot.
In the comments. So that's what her signature thing is. She wears red. So red hot. And
that's
make
my
sure
thing.
You guys tune in this evening at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to the Lotus Riche Ignites show. And I don't know if do you have any kind of commercial about your Lotus Ignite?
Well, I do, but we're not going to do that, because right now it's all about the Kim Jacobs show. I'm going to wait to get in the hot seat tonight, and then I'll show you, because Kim going to make it right. See what she...
Well, I'm controlling the panel over here, so I can tell you that this evening I'm interviewing Lotus Riche on the Lotus Riche Ignite show, and I can't wait. I think we're gonna have a great time.
Yeah,
and don't forget too about the Quest Church.
Right, don't forget about the Quest Church prayer line. Make sure if you need prayer, or if you know someone that needs prayer, please send them to the Quest Church prayer line. You just want to make sure you go there, call them 978-990-5000. That's the access code, Monday through Friday from 12 to 12:30 p.m. And get your prayer on. That's what I would say. Get your prayer on, because everyone needs prayer. Red hot. There we go.
And all kind of comments. My brother, I just want to at least acknowledge my brother is on here too. I have multiple family members that are on here, but my brother Javon Jackson is on here, and he grew up with me at the bottom. 757. So lots of comments that came in. I'll make sure that I go back and address all of those comments. And thank you all so much for supporting today's episode and hearing some of my story.
Hold on. Okay, wait a minute. All right, so y'all know I hosted on the Kim Jacobs show, and so I don't want to be rude. So as a guest on your show, Miss Kim Jacobs, what are your final closing remarks?
Okay, you're so crazy. Wait a minute. I want people to subscribe. Make sure people wait a minute.
Subscribe.
Wait a minute. Let me put that up.
Subscribe. Make sure you hit Kim Jacobs up at
Here,
Kim
I'm gonna put it
Jacobs
right up here for you.
INC. Okay, hit her up at PayPal. Hit her up at Patreon. Make sure you do it. It's right there at the bottom. You can see, and she's got it. She came from the bottom to the top right here. Hit her up on YouTube. Make sure you check her out on her YouTube channel. And listen, we are focusing on getting her over the 1,000 mark. She has got like 900 and some odd people that have subscribed. But I'm asking you, okay, now I'm about to stand up and do what I do. I'm asking you all over the world to go and subscribe to the Kim Jacobs YouTube channel. There it is right there. You don't have no reason not to subscribe. Go and subscribe. And when you subscribe, I want you to hit us up and say, I have subscribed. I have subscribed. I have subscribed to stay alive and stay in balance with the Kim Jacobs, the balance doctor. Go ahead and subscribe and hit that button so you don't miss any of her broadcasts. It's right here. If you need some glasses here, you can use my glasses so you can see it. If you can't see it, go to https://www.youtube.com/C/Kim Jacobs show. Make sure you go there to YouTube. We gotta get her over 1,000. You with me? I know you with me. So let's make it happen today. We can do it. All we need 100 people. Come on, get on board and take Kim over the 1,000 mark on YouTube. That's all I got to say. And thank you for
Do I need
joining
to do this on your show tonight? Like, so my energy level needs to be like, I need to be like, hello and welcome to the Lotus Riche Ignite Show. And we are here with Dr. Lotus. Am I going to be doing that tonight?
Hey, Kim, you are in charge on my platform tonight. I'm going to do whatever you say do. So however you do it. Hey, Kim Mitchell following. Thank you so much, Kim. We appreciate you for following. We appreciate you. Hey, Angela, subscribe. Angela, subscribe. And hold on, Kim. You know how I do it. If I'm leading, hey, love the energy. Ken, subscribe. All right, I'm about to subscribe to your channel, Kim. I'm about to subscribe to your channel right here, right now. You know how I do it. All right, I'm going to Kim's show. I'm going to Kim's platform.
Oh, my mom told me to lay back in my red chair because you a trip.
All right. Hey, Mom, Mother Spradley, please subscribe to Kim's show. Hey, we got somebody that just subscribed, Kim. Miss McKenzie just subscribed. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, y'all. We got to get off this show. You crazy. Dr. Lotus, let me put myself back over here for one. Oh, Pamela said, I've subscribed.
Kim, subscribe. Thank you.
That's so funny. Okay. Let me put myself back over here in this chair for 1 second. This was so much fun, Lotus Riche. Dr. Lotus Riche, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate it, and I had a beautiful time. You done pulled out some secret sauce on me that I was like, wait, girl, what are we talking about here?
Hey, Kim, I love you, but I need you to do something. I need you to share my screen. Share my screen.
Okay.
She done switched the seats, but guess what? I just subscribed. And if you don't know what it looks like, that's what it looks like. Go there and subscribe, and we thank you and we love you. Thanks, Kim.
Y'all, thank y'all so much. Tomorrow we have Althesia Matthews will be right here on the Kim Jacobs Show. She's going to be sharing her story of how she's overcome so many obstacles in her life, and you don't want to miss this episode tomorrow at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am so grateful to be your host, and it's my desire to help bring balance to the world, one household at a time. I can't do that without your participation, so thank you for allowing me to serve you in this capacity. I don't take it for granted. And I believe that we're going to go on a wonderful journey together. And I am excited that Dr. Lotus Riche did the interviewer today here on the Kim Jacobs Show. I'll see you at 7, lady.
Yes, I'll see you there.
I'm putting on some red. You're going to see how dramatic. I'll be like, hey, I'm going to get up and clap. I'll be like, hey, we here. Put my glasses on. Be like, that's right. Now what time is it?
She bringing it from the 757, so y'all better be ready.
All right, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
God bless you all. Oh, people subscribe. More people subscribe.
Right. Fantastic.
Yes. Lotus, you rock. That's what Allison said. You rock.
Thank you. Kim rocks, y'all. We both rock.
I will see you guys this evening at 7:00 p.m. on the Lotus Riche Ignites show. It'll be live. I will be hosting her and interviewing her, and I have some questions. I'm gonna get some secret sauce from you too, Lotus. Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna have a great time. Take care, y'all. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow at 11:00 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right.
Special thanks to Miss Kim Jacobs of the Kim Jacobs Show for allowing Lotus Riche from Lotus Riche Ignites to interview the phenomenal interviewer, Miss Kim Jacobs. Keep it in balance with the Balance Doctor, Kim Jacobs. Be sure to join her tonight.
All right.